Look, if you're in the building industry, you already know this, but there's some numbers behind the headline that might be very, very important for you to understand what the market looks like. This headline seems like it says it all. New home construction surges higher. And that might seem like, well, gee, it's going to be a boom for builders and there's going to be a lot of houses built. But what does it really mean for inventory? Well, first of all, let's talk about what they mean by surge. Well, the surge is a 12% increase from the previous month. Okay, that's helpful. The annual rate of construction is 1.71. This is for single family homes million. So they're talking about a 12% increase on 1.71 million. So that's roughly annualized, let's call it 200,000 more houses a year. 12% of 1.71. So let's call it roughly 200,000 more houses a year to eat away at the backlog. Well, what is the backlog? Well, let's take a look and see. In the same article, the backlog says there is a nationwide shortage of roughly 5.2 single-family homes based on current demand. Current demand. Well, if you put another 200,000 extra houses towards that, that's, do the math. 200,000 times 5 years is 1 million houses. Well, in 5 years, you'll eat away at one of those 5 million, and it'll take you 25 years to eat it all up. Now, there's probably things that'll happen, so it won't take 25 years. But the answer is this surge is not going to swallow up or eat away at this 5.2 million homes backlog anytime soon. And you might say, well, look, they're building 1.71 houses. That's true. But even if all those houses went to the backlog, that's still 3 years, not counting what new houses are needed that will add more to the backlog. So as a contractor, the backlog is going to exist. The Realtor.com manager of economic research says new construction is the missing link. I would say so. Not only to get rid of this, but there's going to be more demand in the next 2 or 3 years that's going to even add more to the backlog. So the actual backlog is probably more like 3 or 4 years at least. That's assuming that it settles down more in the 1 or 2 years upcoming, which is unlikely because of the change in the marketplace of how people are using homes.